say that my experience as a member of the LGBT community has been very, very positive. Um, Warm acceptance by all of the faculty, and I feel like I'm surrounded with peers that are gay and straight and bi and transgendered. Every possible dimension of sexuality is represented by the student body. Um, so I would invite and encourage anyone who has any trepidation about their sexuality to certainly consider Lancaster. It's very safe, and you'll find folks here ready to meet you and happy to have you part of this organization. One of the things that I came to seminary with some trepidation about was the Bible. The Bible had been used so much of my life as a weapon against me that I had kind of kept it at arm's distance. So I was looking forward to really digging in and studying what was really in the Bible with the hope of finding something that was a little bit more friendly. And I have to say that the classes here and the instructors, the introduction of historical criticism to my way of looking at the Bible, having different lenses to look at the Bible through other than simply a literal interpretation, has really made the Bible way more friendly to me, and I've really enjoyed my time in those classes. Another area that I feel I've grown in is the whole area of spiritual discernment, both the MS classes and working with a spiritual director and being in the Shalem spiritual directing program have been very, very instrumental in expanding my notion of what spirituality can be, how the different phases of prayer, and how to deepen my relationship with God and share that with other folks. This is probably the third or fourth career that I've had. My first training was in design for the stage. I have a degree from New York University and was a resident costume designer for the Alliance Theater in Atlanta for 5 years. And following that, began to be involved in educational theater, worked at the National Technical Institute for the Deaf. After 8 years, I began to be a little bit burned out, and so I was looking around for another way to use my education. So I took a job with the Mississippi State Hospital, which is a mental health care facility, and worked there in the adult education program for 9 years. And I really grew in that job. That it taught me a lot about myself and a lot about working with people. And at the end of my time there, I began to realize that what I wanted to change my relationship with the folks that I was working with into something that was more pastoral. Once I found my church home with the United Church of Christ, a place that accepted my sexuality and my theology, I began to think that it might be possible for me to entertain a call that I'd felt since high school, and I finally said yes, that I really was called and was going to accept God's plan for me to do ministry, and that's what brought me here to Lancaster.